Hi everybody, so today I filmed a how-to contour and highlight with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. Again, if you want to learn how to contour and highlight, just keep watching. Okay, so I already have my foundation on. I have on Matchmaster number 7 and NC44 Studio Fix Fluid, both from MAC. So then I'm just going to go and take concealer, and I'm using NW35 Pro Longwear Concealer. And I just take that on a flat foundation brush, and I'm just going to put it all where I want the concealer to go, or where I want my highlight to go rather. And I put it from the inner corner all the way kind of to where the top of your temple is, and then just dragging it downwards so you can see. And what I've come to realize with Pro Longwear Concealer, it took me a really long time to figure this out, was a little goes a really long way. I used to use way too much, and I stopped kind of using it, and I went to the Nars concealer. Now the Nars concealer is absolutely amazing. I love it. It's just I'm too dark for the color I have right now, so I've just been using NW35 concealer. And then just a little on the bridge of my nose and a little on the forehead. Okay, my beauty blender is now wet, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Then you just go and blend everything in really well. Okay. Then just, yes, I am looking in the viewfinder to make sure you can see, because I explained in one of my other videos, this camera does not autofocus. I don't know if I have it on a wrong setting, but it doesn't autofocus, so if I don't look and keep looking, you guys will be out of focus, or I mean I'll be out of focus, and then that's not fun. Make sure you can see. So then I'm going to go and I'm going to take this color right here in the color Banana, and I put that on my brush, and I'm using a 1/16 brush from MAC. I put that on my brush, and I kind of load it up because I then just go lightly dab it on my face, and then we're just going to go like that. You do have to be careful with this stuff because I feel like it's awesome and kind of the perfect color, but it can kind of look really powdery if you don't blend it out. And wherever you placed it, it will stay, if that makes sense. So for example, I'll go and I place my brush there. If I don't really go back and blend it out, it's gonna just be a patch of the powder, which is not cute. So then I'm just going to set the top of my nose with the banana powder and take a little and do the top of my forehead. Alright, now that that's all done, we're going to go and we're going to take this color right here in the middle, and that's called Fawn, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that on a fluffy brush, a fluffy blending brush. And what I do is I kind of just go and sculpt out where I'm going to have my contour be. And the same thing with these colors. Be really careful when you are using them, because they're really pigmented. Where you place the product is where it's going to stay. So it's a little bit more difficult to blend this out, I feel. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it, but if you make a mistake with your bronzer or the contour shades or whatever, it's gonna look funny and it's hard to get rid of them. So when I use this, I like a more rounded, so I kind of start from here, and it looks silly, but you smile, and then you're gonna hug your apples to your cheeks. And for my face, I have like a more longer face, so it's harder because I don't really have perfect apples. Alright, so then it should just look like this. You can kind of see where we have it carved out, and you can totally see the difference. Well, at least I can. So then we're just going to go and do the same thing to the other side. So now you can see that my face looks a little bit more round than ovally. You can see where I mapped it out on my face. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to take this color right here called Havana with my e.l.f. blush brush. I'm going to load it on the brush and just buff out where we laid out the fawn. And remember, a little goes a long way. You can always go back and add more. Really difficult to take away. So I put it all where we had fawn, and I kind of blend out that outline I did, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to take it around my hairline, whatever's left over on the brush. You can kind of see how it looks compared. And you guys have to remember the camera kind of picks up everything a little bit more intense than it actually looks. Alright, so then we're just going to go and we're going to do the other side. Okay, so then this is how it should look when both sides are all done. So then what I kind of did after I did this side is you just go back and blend anything that you feel needs to be blended out some more. And then I went back to my brush that I used the banana on, and I just blend the top of my cheekbones out just to make sure everything looks really blended. See if you can see. And then I'm going to take the brush we had fawn on, and I'm just going to go and contour my nose just a little bit. So all I do to contour my nose is I'm going to take whatever's left over on the brush I used for fawn, and we're just going to go down, hopefully you can see. We're just going to go down the sides of my nose. And then I go a little bit under my nose. Again, this is just really, really lightly contouring, nothing crazy. And a little bit under. And then in terms of blush, I kind of switch it up every single day. I always use something different. But today we're going to use Nars Orgasm with my 159 brush from MAC. This is like my favorite blush brush. If you don't have this, definitely go get it. It's totally worth the money. Anyway, then for blush, all I do is I kind of like smile, and I go on the tops of my cheekbones and all above it. Like this. I know smiling looks silly, but it really does help. So you can see where you want it placed. And when you do it, you want to like smile and do it above your cheekbone. You don't want anything down. You want all of your blush kind of sitting in between where you have your highlight and all your contour and bronzer. And then I'm actually going to take a little, sorry, my phone, and put just a tiny bit on my nose. I feel like it makes it look a little bit more glowy. I'm not going to use a highlight color today because I kind of want it, it's intense already, so I kind of just want to stick to what it already looks like. So this is how it should look. We're going to do lips, and then I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer so you can kind of see really close how it looks. And excuse my hair. It's crazy. It's not straightened, so if I were to leave it out, it just looks insane. And then I'm going to bring you a little bit closer so that you can see how it all looks up close without it kind of getting washed out from all the sunlight. So this might be a little fuzzy at first. Hold on, I gotta hold the camera. Alright, so that's how. There we go, with it getting a little dark, that's better. So that's how it should all look. It is heavy. It's personal preference whether you would wear it like this or not. I like it like this. Not all the times, but most of the times this is how I like it. You look like glowy from within. I don't know. This is just how I like it. And oh, my brows, I don't think I mentioned this, it's just Cork eyeshadow and NW25 Studio Finish concealer to clean up. But this is how it looks. And if you like my eye makeup, I did a separate video on that. So it will be up either before or after this video. So let me bring you guys back out. Okay, so this is a finished look with everything on, and don't want my hair, it's crazy. This is how it's gonna look. Like I said, this is more heavy makeup, but if you like this look, then give it a try. It's really fun, and it's polished, and you can wear with everything. Overall, I definitely suggest the contour kit that looks like this. I mean, the things are pretty small, but it's worth it. They're really, really good. And you can, I'm going to pop one out so you can see, they're refillable. So like when you are done with one, you can order them from her website, and you can put these in like Z palettes or MAC palettes. Okay, well that dropped, and you can take them with you. So thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, comment down below, let me know what other looks you want to see. And again, this eye look, I have it in another video, so just look out for that. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.